Alright guys, how's it going? My name is Bob Stos and welcome back to a franchise mode giveaway. So, it's the beginning of the season and we're going to go up to the trade deadline as usual. And, yeah. So, I have a list of stuff to talk about today and what went on this week in the NHL. People getting injured already. Nice, nice. We're off to a pretty bad start. Like stop getting injured, that'd be great. Okay, so we got a couple of things to talk about this week. Holy shit, we are constantly losing. What the hell? Come on, guys. One of the big topics of this week is that Brian Bickle was diagnosed with MS. Being someone who actually has family members who have been diagnosed with MS, I kind of know what you're going through. It's really shitty, and that will probably end his career, sadly, with the Carolina Hurricanes. And he had a career with the Hawks as well. He won Stanley Cup with them, and Drouin is injured. Come on, dude. Yeah, it's a terrible disease, and I wish him the best. So, who are we gonna bring up here? Let's bring up Vorbev. The next topic on my little list of stuff to talk about is, how about Patrick Laine? I mean, holy shit, he has been going ham lately. He scored his second hat-trick in only 14 games. That's crazy. I've heard people are already jumping off the Matthews bandwagon and onto the Laine bandwagon, saying, oh, Matthews is just going to be another shitty player that was all hyped up for nothing. You know, players go through slumps. Now, if they go through year slumps, then yeah, maybe there's something wrong there. But give Matthews some time. I think he'll get used to it eventually. We got Matthews tonight, the Penguins, so that'll be interesting to watch. I don't know how well they will do against us. I'm not sure who's going to be in net. But Matthews can get points any other games, but not tonight. He doesn't need any points tonight. But yeah, Patrick Laine has scored his second hat-trick. I think he has like 11 goals. Could be a wrong number. Hold on. Let me have a peek at NHL real quick. So far, the team is not doing too well. Matthews has 12 points, and that's not bad. Yeah, we are 3-9-4. What the hell is happening? I think either Bobrovsky's having a shitty year, or someone's having a bad year. Yeah, Patrick Laine has 11 goals right now. He's the top goal scorer in the league at the moment. So, I mean, and if it was me in the draft, you know, people wanted the Leafs to pick Matthews, but Laine was also a very valuable choice. Not that many people got to see that in the World Cup of Hockey. He didn't really do too well then, but people, even then, people were starting to brag, you know, like, oh hey, Matthews is better than Laine. He did way better in the World Cup of Hockey. I mean, well, what's happening now? I'm not saying that Laine is on the same level of Matthews, but Line is pretty close to how good Matthews is. I've watched Matthews play for a couple games, and just so he's very puck smart, to put it simply. He's really good at the puck, and he knows where he should be going. The guy who's actually shining on the Leafs at the moment is Mitch Marner and William Nylander. Those two have been doing fantastic. So, speaking of the Leafs, how about that Leafs and Canucks game? I heard that there was a brawl fight and I had to watch it immediately, because I love me a good brawl fight. Why is it, in like the past couple of years, the only team to ever get in brawl fights have been the Canucks? Well, line battles or whatever. I shouldn't say that. I mean, there's been many ones, but the longer ones, like the one that I can definitely remember because I was watching. I don't know. I just wanted to watch hockey that night, so I said, "Hey, let's put on the Canucks and Flames game." And I believe this was either 1 or 2 years ago. I think it's 2 years ago now. And yeah, both the teams put their fourth line on the starting face-offs, and you just knew shit was gonna go bad. And then Tortorella was freaking out at the other coach. It was probably one of the funniest line brawls I've ever seen. But yeah, a line brawl happened between the Leafs and the Canucks, and Matt Martin and what's his dumb name? Oh, Burrows were chirping at each. I mean, what? Like they're both kind of like the instigators of the whole thing. Kadri got at Sedin with a good hit, and that kind of pissed off the league, the Canucks, and then yeah, I mean, just shit hit the fan from there. There was one fight after another, and even Morgan Riley got in a fight. I haven't really watched the Leafs too much, but I don't see Morgan Riley as too much as a fighter, you know? But yeah, even Ryan Miller got involved, and so did Frederick Anderson. It was pretty wild. It's just been a wild couple weeks for the Leafs, hasn't it? But yeah, everyone is looking forward to the Leafs and Canucks next game, which I believe is in December. So I will definitely be watching that game for sure. I think it's like early December. It'll be interesting because I know that Matt Martin is considered a enemy officially of the Canucks, and they will definitely be going after him. Matt Martin will definitely be fighting in that game for sure. So I've heard that Kovalchuk will actually be looking at options to join the NHL again next summer, so that'll be interesting to see who picks him up. You know, being in the KHL, I think he's on, isn't he on Datsuk's team? I'm not too sure about that one. I don't really pay attention much to the KHL, unless there's big news about some player coming out of there. But yeah, I think he's on Datsuk's team, and he's done pretty well over there for the most part. I know he gets paid a bunch. I think he's one of the higher contracts of the two. So it'll be interesting to see what team gets him. Am I sure which team he's gonna go on? Yeah, probably not. It could be pretty much anyone, but like Radulov, I'm sure he's gonna want a lot of money. So it's probably gonna be someone with some cap. Fucking Daniel Sprong getting injured. Sprong, you just love getting injured, don't you? In real life and in the game. Daniel Sprong is out until March because he had surgery. I wish he wasn't, because I'd love to see how he is under Sullivan. Just gotta put these guys in the lineup real quick. People keep getting injured. Can you guys stop? Oh, apparently Ernie's available now. How have you been doing anyways, Vorbev? Probably not too well. He's got 1 assist in how many games? Like 10? 12. Yeah, piss off, Vorbev. trying to keep Datsuka up here for a while. He's one of the guys that we drafted. I believe it was last year. So, you can see that Seth Griffith is in my lineup. He's had quite the adventure this year, going from the Bruins on waivers to the Leafs, and now the Leafs put him on waivers and the Panthers picked him up. So, makes you wonder. I think he will fit in actually with their lineup because they actually have room in their lineup for forwards, while the Leafs didn't really have room because they had a bunch of young prospects looking to try and prove something. Actually, I think I'm going to leave Everell in that front line because I think he has better chemistry with Sagan and Ben. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Griffith... Holy shit, never mind, Sprong's doing fucking amazing right now. It'll be interesting to see how he does with the Panthers. I may actually watch Panthers games to see how he does. Griffith is one of my favorite prospects from previous games. I used to get him on my team for GM modes all the time, and that's one of the reasons why I love Sprong as a player as well. I used to draft him all the time in the first round in NHL 15, nope, my cord fell out. And I don't know, I just like Sprong's playing style. He's very fast and he's energetic and he's very determined. So it makes me happy that the Penguins got him in the second round. That's crazy that we got him in the second round. Hopefully I'll start to feel that way about our other prospects, but as of right now, the only prospect that's actually impressing me in our affiliate team is Jake Gunsel. So they want Grigorenko and they want Murray. Well, we do have Halloween. Excuse me. But I don't think we have any room in our lineup. Holy shit, Grigorenko is amazing. And he's a Russian. You know what? How about you give me... How about a fourth, too? Yeah, they'll take it. Ooh, they'll take it. And a fifth? Oh my god. How about a sixth, too? Actually, I got an idea. How about 2 fourths? One for next year as well. Oh yeah. Alright, so we got Grigorenko on our team now. We've traded away Murray, but that's alright. Murray wasn't really fitting our team, even though he was here from the beginning. Alright, so we gotta send Borbev and Datsuka down. And bring up... Halloween. Just gotta do some quick line edits. So where's he at? Is he in the scratch list? Yep, and he's a right winger. So we are gonna put Gabriel on. I'm not sure who to scratch. I think we're gonna have to send... Yeah, he's not doing too well anyways with us. We're gonna send, Meshurin down? Because I think he's like one of the only ones that we can send down. In a way, I knew that it was either gonna be Halloween or Murray, and Halloween's looking pretty good right now, so... I mean, he's only 22 years old, and he's 85, excuse me, overall. So, one more bit of roster moves. roster moves, please. Okie doke. So we are gonna send down Shuren and bring up. Oh, no one. So we're gonna say best lines. We're gonna look at what the best lines are gonna be. Really? They put Drenko on the 4th line, on the 3rd line anyways? How's Everio doing? Yeah, I mean... yeah, maybe having someone like Drenko on the 3rd line will do us somewhat good. So yeah. Did you put what's-his-face in the back of the lineup here? Doesn't look like. Get Tazio out of here. I think he's the center. Yep. Ugh, these lines are so bad. And we're gonna put Vorbev in the lineup here. Looks like I'm gonna have to continue to edit these lines because this game is really bad at making decisions. Okie doke. Ooh, excuse me. I have throat problems. I don't smoke or anything. I believe it is acid coming up into my throat. I sleep in awkward positions at night. So yeah, that is the reason I clear my throat a bunch, just in case you guys are wondering. I believe I have a very mild case of acid reflux because I used to drink a shit ton of pop a day. And I've actually laid off recently. Like, I'm off of caffeine completely, finally. I've still been drinking stuff like Sprite but it's hard to quit something just cold turkey like that, so... yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Who should we bring up? I don't want to bring up... I think we'll bring up Dad's Soup again. Yeah, I mean, my symptoms could be even worse, but, what are you gonna do about it, you know? I mean, I've been trying to improve my, eating habits and my, well, quitting pop is a big first step for sure. But, we'll see what happens. Hopefully I can get over this, because I've had it since last year. Right now it's kind of bad. I've unfortunately chosen a poor time to record, but, now what are you gonna do about it? I'm gonna give myself a little break after this and try and clear out my throat with a nice warm shower. And I have a couple more topics to talk about in the next episode, but we are nearing the trade deadline. So far the team's doing alright. You know, they could be doing better, but I'm pretty content with the team that we have at the moment. Yeah, we're 35, 25, and... I'm sorry, we're 30, 22, and 8. Not too good, but we started out the year pretty poorly. It'll be a race here to see if we can make the playoffs. Getting those 2 wins were pretty big, though. I don't think I need to make any trades. Yes, yes, bro. Well, we're not, I shouldn't say that because we're not really out of a playoff spot at the moment. Our top line isn't doing too hot. That's severely disappointing. I will probably move Everiel up one line and move Sprung down one. But other than that, everyone else is doing kind of meh too. It's been a meh year. Ouch, D'Angelo's doing terrible this year. He needs to do good this year so he can grow a little more. And he might be having bad line chemistry because D'Angelo can become a super top scorer. I've seen it from past GM modes. I've never actually seen him do this bad before. Let's have a peek at our defense real quick. I might move Meloge down one line, and we'll see what happens here. Ouch, yeah, this line is brutal. I'm gonna move Honka down the line. I'm gonna move Kulak up one. Alright, I'm gonna move Dautry up one actually, and I'm actually gonna move Meloge down here. What's Klingberg? He's a top 4, so he wouldn't have an issue if I put him in this. So I think this is gonna be the new defense lineup here. And then I'm gonna move Sprung down one, Gabriel up one. Grinko's not really doing much. Let's try this out. I'm going to move him on to the second line. We'll see how he does. And I'm also going to move Spooner up a line because I think he is doing better than Harkin at the moment. Yep. Not by much, by a point, but still. How's Hintz doing? Terrible. That bottom line is garbage. That's brutal. Yeah, I'm unsure of what moves I really want to make at the moment, actually. But this is, we're gonna go a day past the trade deadline, and we are going to end the episode right there. So we are gonna see how the trade deadline went down. A bunch of trades, Lad for Mozingus and Yuri Kolznik. Yeah, a bunch of random trades. I don't think we're gonna see if any of you guys were involved with any of these trades, because I have seen trades go like that. I've seen the prospects go before. The test subjects, I should say. So they have been traded before. But nope, doesn't look like any of you guys went, so we're gonna save right here, and that is what I'm gonna call an episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, tell me what you think of the video, and I'll see you all again Monday.
Our game in Sarnia, we took the
bank is your opponent thing against the Barry Colts, isn't it?
definitely. They need